I've been a SpongeBob SquarePants fan for years, and I think that the depth of the characters is one of the things that really makes this show work. Ever since I heard Mr. Lawrence say in an audio commentary on the Season 1 DVDs that Steven Hillenburg based the 7 characters on the 7 deadly sins, I couldn't help but be very fascinated. I think I've figured out which character is each one. Patrick represents sloth. Sloth is the sin of laziness, or unwillingness to act. Obviously, this is Patrick. He lays under a rock all the time and doesn't really do anything. In fact, in the episode Big Pink Loser, he gets an award for doing nothing the longest. Squidward represents wrath. Wrath involves feelings of hatred and anger. Squidward hates his life, usually hates SpongeBob, and is pretty much angry most of the time. Mr. Krabs represents greed. Obviously, Mr. Krabs is greedy and desires money. How could greed not be Krabs? He actually sang about the power of greed in Selling Out. Plankton represents envy. Plankton is envious of Mr. Krabs because the Krusty Krab is a success, while the Chum Bucket is a failure. His envy drives him to try and steal the Krabby Patty's secret formula. Gary represents gluttony. I actually think this one is pretty funny. Did you ever notice the running gag in SpongeBob where they say don't forget to feed Gary? Or SpongeBob says, I gotta go feed Gary. Gary even ran away that time when SpongeBob forgot to feed him. Gluttony usually refers to the overindulgence of food, so I'm guessing this one fits him pretty well. Sandy represents pride. Sandy takes a lot of pride in who she is and where she comes from. She takes pride in the fact that she is from Texas and likes to let everyone know about it. She also takes pride in the fact that she is a mammal and a land creature. In the episode Pressure, where she tries to prove land critters were better than sea critters. SpongeBob represents lust. Okay, I know what you're all thinking. It does seem a little weird and curious at first, but I've given it a lot of thought. Lust, in one definition, is excessive love of others. I think this one works best for SpongeBob. He shows his love for others with his over-eagerness to do good and help people. If anything is true about SpongeBob, it's that he loves everyone around him, even if they don't exactly love him back. That's what I came up with. I don't know what anyone else thinks. Oh, and by the way, try not to analyze cartoons too much, especially SpongeBob. I actually think the people on the show try to be inconsistent on purpose. Just to be funny.